Hi, it's Yogi J here, and today we're going to do a little yoga for when you're feeling a little sick. And as you might be able to tell, I got a little bit of nasally sound going on here because I got a little bit of a head cold. So I'm going to show you something that I like to do to help kind of give a little bit of relief to all that pressure and free up my nostrils so I can breathe a little bit better. And let's get started. Grab a chair, blanket, mat, and some blocks if you got them at home. We're going to go play. All right, so you can find yourself in a nice standing position, feet about hips distance apart. We're going to begin with what you might have heard of as the Magnificent Six, but today we're going to do the Magnificent Eight. And this is a great way to help stimulate a little bit of lymph drain when you're feeling a little swollen here. So we're going to start with our face. Warm up your hands for a moment. And as you're warming up your hands, soften your belly. Take a couple deep breaths. Feel free to let out some sighs, signaling to your nervous system, hey, it's all good. Accept and embrace. And take your hands to your face. Just rub your hands down your face 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now go ahead and cup your hands and tap on your face 10 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Take it down to your throat now, and you're going to use your knuckles. Go up and down right underneath your jawline, from the base of your ears down towards your collarbones. I like to do a count of 10, but as we get going, you might find you want a little bit more. So go ahead and push and pull. And then we're going to go ahead and tap on our throat just like we did with our face. So cup your hands and tap the throat. Beautiful. Now go ahead and take your hands across your heart. And you're going to use your hands to massage right from the top of the collarbones down into pectoral minor. And pectoral minor is that nice little space between pectoral major and the head of your shoulder. And same thing, rub there, take deep breaths. I'm already noticing my nose starting to clear a little bit. Yeah. And then go ahead and tap there. And go ahead and pause. Now take one hand, bring it to the opposite armpit, and start to squeeze right underneath your armpit. You're going to try to grab the skin there, a little bit of pectoral minor, and then going all the way to the back by your shoulder blade. Nice squeeze and release right in the center of your armpit. And go ahead and tap there. Beautiful. Other side. Squeeze and release. Massage it away. If you notice a little tender module, as I like to describe it, take time to be graceful and gentle, but give it a good squeeze and release. And tap away. Now to your belly, you're going to start right underneath your rib cage, and you're going to push down onto the belly all the way to the base, and then pull up again. You can move your hands out on the belly, following down to your floating ribs, and then back up again. You're just pushing up and down. I know the belly can be a sensitive area for a lot of folks, whether that be to chronic discomfort there, digestion, or just the bind of the aesthetic narrative of society, keeping us from relaxing our belly. Good. Once you're wrapped up there, go ahead and tap again. Awesome. Now we're going into our groin. I know it's a little weird to do in public there, but that's the beauty of Zoom and YouTube yoga, is you don't have to worry about that. You're in the own space of your home. Just go ahead and massage right there, the inside of the groin, and you can even go down and just pinch up underneath the thighs there. Deep breath, squeeze and release, and then tap. Good. Now down to your knees, one knee at a time. You're going to squeeze right at the back, down to the top of the calf, and then back up to the base of the hamstring. And then tap there. And then to the other one, squeeze and release. Work into the top of the calf, back of the knee, base of the hamstring. And tap away. All right, now you can either be in a seat or come on down to your seat on the mat. And as you get yourself there, we're going to start with our left foot here. If you're on your seat, little coffee talk pose, where you take one leg, bring it up on your thigh. If you're down here in your crisscross applesauce, grab your left foot. Go ahead and start to massage out. Push into the sole of the foot. Make sure to squeeze your toes. Create some space there. Get down into the heel. Little pinch and release there. And then work right to tapping again, right on the sole of the foot. And then switch up the sides. If you're in that chair, change up the coffee talk pose. Grab the foot, massage away. Keep that breath flowing, slow and steady, in and out. If you're clogged up today and there's not space through the nostrils to breathe, take it through pursed lips, in and out through the mouth, gentle and slow, minimizing the airway through that purse of the lips to slow down your respiratory rate. And go ahead and tap there. All right, Magnificent 8 complete. Now from here, we're going to all find our seat on the mat here. You can also do these twists from your chair if you'd prefer. If you're down on your seat, hands right behind your hips. Let your knees wash over to the right side, and then go ahead and swing your hands around your right thigh as you gaze over your right shoulder. And as you work your way into your twist, every breath in is going to give you a little bit of length. Every exhale, push into your hands to create the rotation. Let your belly be soft here, so every inhale, your diaphragm can reach down, lungs expand, filling, and then every exhale again, helping to stimulate the twist. Go ahead and gently unwind. Bring your knees back up through center. Take them over to the left side this time. Hands come to the outside of your left leg. If you're in the chair, twisting the other direction, feel free to use the seat back as a point of contact to help stimulate the twist. Again, as you get yourself set up, breath in for length, breath out for rotation. And then bring yourself back around. As you come back around, go ahead and find your crisscross applesauce. If you're in the chair, sitting up nice and tall, we'll all hold on to the knees and bring the torso around town a couple times. Make sure to go the opposite direction. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall. From there, you can go ahead and toss your hair back. When you're ready, take your left hand, bring it over to your right trapezius muscle, which is that muscle that runs between the base of the neck to the head of the shoulder. want your fingertips to go to the back and the heel of the hand to the front. And you're going to squeeze that muscle and start to squeeze and pull up. Make sure you get a good grip there, and then take your right ear to your right shoulder. Find some deep breaths. Make sure you're sitting up tall through your spine. When you work with tension in your neck, oftentimes it's from strain. And we might unknowingly strain when we sleep at night, depending on the shape of our pillow and how we're laying. So while it might feel like we want to stretch to release the tension, sometimes a little squeeze and slackening of the muscle can do the work. Go ahead and lift your head up, relax the shoulder, and then take your right hand over to your left shoulder. Same thing there, take a moment, find the skin, give it a squeeze, pull it up, and then again, left ear to left shoulder. Breathe into the squeeze, soft left elbow. And then relax that hand. Take your chin down to your throat. You're still sitting up tall, low back and upper back. Just the neck and flexion. And you're going to take one hand to the back of the skull. The other hand, you're going to squeeze the skin along the neck. Just go up and down there a couple times with that hand. And then switching sides, we'll squeeze and release again. And then just let both hands rest on the back of the skull. Breathe into your upper back and the base of the neck. And then keeping your hands on the back of the skull, lift your heart up, lift your head up, let your head rest into your hands. Give a little flexion to your biceps and triceps as you hold here, and breathe into your heart. And bring your head back to neutral. Let your hands relax. Take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top. And sigh it out. Now, last but not least, working into our hippies. If you're in your chair, that coffee talk pose again, you're going to hinge your heart down and forward. And if you're on your seat here, uncross your legs. Feet are out in front. You're going to take your left ankle, place it on top of your right thigh. Let the knee open. If you want more hip stretch, walk your right foot in a little closer as you push into your hands and lift your heart up. You might hold here and breathe. Really important to keep your ankle flexed and toes spreading wide. If you want a little glute sensation, let your legs sway right and left. And deep breath there. If you lean back, you get a little more to the top of the glutes if you're taking that swayed variation. And bring it back to center. Walk your right foot out so you can release your left leg long. Good. Now go ahead and bend your left knee, flex your right ankle, place your right ankle on your left thigh. Again, ankle is flexed, toes spread wide. If you want more stretch, walk your left heel a little closer to the glute, push into your hands, lift your heart towards the shin, ribs away from the hips. As you adapt to this side, again, option to let your legs sway left and right. Every inhale is a letting go into sensation. Every exhale, precision, focus, the long breath out to teach your body to adapt. And gently bring your legs back up. Walk that left foot out. Release the right leg long. And then bend both knees back in. You're going to scoot up to the top of your mat. If you're in your chair, you're welcome to stay there or come down onto the floor for a little relaxation. If you're on your chair, hold on to your knees. If you're on your mat, hold on to the back of the hamstrings and let your heart lift up. Pull your belly forward towards your thighs, anterior tilt of the pelvis. And then as you're ready, exhale, tuck your tail, round your spine, push your low back to the seat back if you're in your chair. Start to lower the ribs towards the earth if you're on the mat. Posterior tilt, and then pull forward, lift up, anterior, and tuck and round, posterior. Find that oscillation a couple times as you let it ripple up and down the spine. Next time you tuck and round, you can slowly lower down onto your back or lift up to find a seated position. We'll all close the eyes there. If you're in the chair, sit up nice and tall, soften your shoulders and belly. If you're on your back, let it all go. We'll wrap up with a little breathing practice. Clear out any lasting bit of clutter. So purse lips again, but this time we're going to take a slow, wavy inhale. So let your breath fill. And then let it drop. 2 more times like that. Fill the lungs. And let it crash down. Last time, fill it up. Let it go. Hold your breath out. Feel your heartbeat. Relax your shoulders. You might be noticing an urge to inhale. Try to sit with it. And then breathe through your nose in or purse lips. Hold at the top. And feel your heartbeat. Notice the center of the crown as you hold. And exhale, let it go. Take a couple slow resetting breaths, again through your nose if available, otherwise purse lips. Long exhale to ground. Can stay resting for a couple minutes, or maybe diving into a nap, or coming back to the day. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this practice. Let's take one last breath together. Big sigh out. If you have any questions or comments, drop it into the comments. Make sure to stay hydrated, get some water, also lubricate your skin. And I hope you have a lovely day. Hopefully that relieved, if you were feeling a little sick, some of that congestion. Light in me honors the light in you. Jai Bhagwan, victory for showing up and practicing. Be well, friends. Have a wonderful day.